Raising yourself is probably one of the hardest challenges you will ever face. So growing up, I didn't really have a mother. Like, I had a mother, but she really wasn't a mother. You ever heard the expression, um, every kid deserves their mother, but not every mother deserves their kid? Yeah, that's what my mother was like. She was a narcissist, and if anything, she was a dumb narcissist. Fun fact, if you grow up around narcissists, you are highly likely to develop borderline personality disorder. Guess who has borderline personality disorder? I do. That does not mean you get to self-diagnose. If that is something you feel like you have, go see a fucking therapist. I highly suggest it. Self-diagnosing is very dangerous. I have done that myself, and I will never do that again. If I feel like something's wrong with me, I'm going to go to a fucking therapist. If you can't afford one, then I don't know what to really tell you. You're just going to have to figure something out, because self-diagnosing is fucking dangerous. And it's not just my mother who was a narcissist. After she passed away in 2012, we were taken into the foster system, and we were stuck with another narcissist. This narcissist did not teach us, the difference between right and wrong, and did not take care of us very well. She always made sure we had food and a roof over our head, things that we needed, but she never made sure that we were doing our schoolwork, or um, if we did something wrong, she would do very bad things. And so for years, I blamed myself for not ever doing anything until my little brother, I told him, like, that was a couple years ago, that I'm sorry that I couldn't get us out of that home and whatnot. And he's like, you shouldn't really be blaming yourself. Imagine a 16-year-old telling a 21-year-old that it's not his fault that they were abused. How fucked up is that? So I stopped blaming myself. And, there are some times where I still slip up into blaming myself for not doing anything. But at the end of the day, I come to that realization that it was not my fault, regardless of what anyone else would say. And the thing of it is it was no one else ever saying it was my fault. It was me saying it was my fault.